During the last few months of the 2016 presidential nomination battle, lefties went from jeering at Trump to realising he may become the GOP nominee. His rallies drew bigger numbers than Obama's 2008 rallies, and the left knew Trump would make a great conservative president. Socialist slobs that never worked or paid taxes enjoy their welfare and handouts. They hate it when good conservatives gain office, remove their welfare and make them get a job. They always respond to such leaders by making up conspiracy theories and becoming violent. In the last week or two, we saw the rise of the "Trump is Adolf Hitler" and "Trump supports the KKK" conspiracy theories. The left also began getting violent through MoveOn.org by sending a couple of thousand thugs to stop a Trump rally in Chicago. Right now, many journalists are plugging the idea that Trump induced violence. There are dozens of talking heads in Fox, CNN and other networks gabbling on about this, implying it was Trump's fault. Trump not only has the normal liberal press against him, but also the ever-shifting Rupert Murdoch. Regardless of what the anti-Trump media say, the Chicago violence was the left's fault, and Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton are quite happy to let it continue. To see this, focus on violence on a smaller scale, since many of the rules that apply there also apply on the bigger scale. For example, 3 guys go into a bar to have a game of pool. Across the other side of the room, the thugs notice them. They leer at the 3 men. They don't like the newcomers because they look happy, healthy and clean-cut, whereas the thugs are poor, shady and intoxicated. At this point, we all know a fight is probably going to happen. But let's stop there and I'll ask you this. Which group will approach the other? Will the 3 clean-cut guys go over and pick a fight with the thugs? Or vice versa? You guessed it. The thugs will be the ones to start it, and they begin by walking over to the 3 pool players. After that, we all know they'll make some nasty remarks and a fight will break out. Of course, they'll claim later that it was all the fault of the innocent pool players. So if you want to see who is instigating violence, see who approaches first. In 99% of cases, they will be the aggressors. In the case of Trump's Chicago rally, 25,000 good people were peacefully gathering to hear Donald Trump speak in the University of Illinois campus building. And this would normally have gone on for 2 hours or so, and the crowd would then disperse peacefully and go home, just like the guys playing pool. However, a large and angry group of lefties and socialists, many of whom supported Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton, were organised by MoveOn.org to arrive at the event to demonstrate in order to shut it down. They had been trying to have the event cancelled for some weeks and had now decided they would use force to try to prevent Trump speaking. Like the thugs in the bar example above, they approached the peaceful gathering and began causing trouble. Clashes occurred and brawls erupted, and as was intended by the organisers, the whole thing was shut down. Trump, being interested in peace and order, cancelled the event, and 25,000 disappointed Americans missed out on the speech they had looked forward to hearing. If Bernie Sanders and Hillary didn't like this, why didn't they tell their crowds of followers to avoid going to Trump rallies, and why don't they do that now? So, when listening to the media, remember, they'll always try and make the good guys look bad. It isn't hard to recognise good guys. They're the ones not looking for a fight. Bad guys? They're always looking for a fight. If you agree or disagree, please say why in the comments below. Well, that's my 2 cents worth. Talk to you again soon.